Hello, my name is Michael Del Brown and I'm your host for our channel. Really great music. This week we're discussing the song Overdue.
Overdue, those stars at night.
This song is a song about love and romance and the fact that you have to wait for it. Any wonderful thing in life is worth waiting for. And many times in life you find, especially with love and romance, you find yourself waiting for that special person to show up in your life, that guy, that gal that you've been waiting for. And you find yourself wondering, where in the world are they? They're overdue. They're late. Here I am waiting. When are they going to show up, right? And you may be wondering, what are they doing? Where are they? While you're sitting around wondering about this special person who's going to come into your life at some point in the future. Well, this song is written for you, for that person who's out there waiting and wondering and hoping and trusting that that special person is going to show up one day, hopefully very soon. And I'd like to analyze this song a little bit. I want to talk about some of the elements that are in the song. This song is rich in figurative language. And figurative language is so important because it's powerful. It packs a real punch. So let's talk about some of the lines in the song. One of my favorite lines in the song talks about the fact that he says in the song, I feel like swimming in summer heat.
I feel like swimming in summer heat. Is this a day that we will meet?
Now, you know, when the summertime comes, depending on where you live, it can get very hot and you're sweating, right? So he says, I feel like swimming in summer heat. And if you watch the video, you'll see he's at the beach, walking along the shore of the beach, enjoying the summer, enjoying the night, enjoying life. But still not quite so happy because you're waiting. You feel like you're in a holding pattern, waiting for that special someone to come. But this expression, I feel like swimming in summer heat, is what we would call a simile. A simile in language is a comparison that uses like or as. You're comparing two things. And he's explaining how he's feeling, what he's thinking. Right? He says, I feel like, and because he uses the word like, that's a simile. That's a comparison. What is it that he feels like? He feels like swimming in summer heat, right? He's going through this long process of waiting, of feeling like life isn't coming together the way you want it to come together, so he's expressing his feelings. We have another figure of speech in this song, and that figure of speech is called personification. Personification is when you give human attributes, human qualities to something that isn't human. And he talks about the crashing waves, and he humanizes the ocean. He says that the crashing waves, they love to pound.
The crashing waves, they love to pound.
And this speaks directly to the frustration that he's feeling. He's feeling like pounding. He's feeling like reacting, and not in such a positive way because of the frustration. And sometimes when we're waiting for love in our life, which we're desperately in need of, we feel that sense of frustration. We want to pound the ground. Sometimes we're angry. You might want to punch a wall because you're wondering, where is she? I've been waiting all this time. Where is she? Is she in Nanjing, China? I don't know where she is. And you'll get frustrated waiting, of course. And then we have the refrain. Now, the refrain in music is what's repeated, that repetition. He says over and over again, you're overdue. You're overdue.
Oh girl, you overdue. You overdue. You overdue. You overdue.
You're overdue. You're overdue. I'm waiting for you. You're late. Where are you? And that's what the song is sharing, this concept, this idea of what it is to wait, what it is to feel frustration, what it is to hold on to hope because at some point that person's going to show up. He speaks about the moon. He says the moon gives a ray of hope. The moon is giving something. Well, what can the moon give? This ideal of the moon being able to give you something as if it were a human being, handing out a present. The moon gives a ray of hope. And sometimes at night, there's a beautiful full moon. Here you are walking along the beach, and then that moonlight comes. and all of a sudden you feel hopeful. Life is not over. There's hope. Things can change in just a day. And maybe you're out there and this is your story, this is your situation. You are in what we call a holding pattern. You're waiting for something to happen, for someone to show up, for some beautiful, wonderful woman or man to burst on the scene of your life. This song is written especially for you. That person is overdue, but there's hope. So don't give up. Hang in there and wait, because it's going to happen for you. I believe that. I have trust. It will happen. Dispersed throughout this video, you've noticed little clips of the song. So you go to www.reallyGreatMusic.com and you download that song. And when you're feeling down and when you're feeling depressed and you're feeling like there's no hope for you, I hope this song will be encouraging, will be uplifting, and that it will give you a sense of hope. And it'll help you while you're waiting for that Mr. Right or for that Mrs. Right to show up in your life. Now, next week, we're going to cover a beautiful gospel song called Love Bears All Things. So I'm going to meet you right back here for our next video, for our next podcast. My name is Michael Del Brown, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Now, thank you, and we're going to see you next week.